about transmission of results. The INEC has been transmitting results in 2022. So the whole idea about transmission, the provisions of the Act, even the 2022 Electoral Act, if it is read properly, especially section 62, subparagraph 4 to 9, it is very clear that transition is mentioned in those provisions. So nobody is going to take the nation backwards, because INEC has been doing it, and we have built an IRF. We have improved on the IRF. We are improving on our BFAS to ensure that this is done. At the last Anambra election, we do not transmit results. And even the FCT that is coming up, definitely the result will be transmitted through the IRF. So that is what we have been doing. So some of the arguments about transmission and no transmission over the years, since 2011, when the card reader was introduced, it has improved the credibility of Nigerian election. So INEC is committed to ensuring that we improve. I think the fear of everybody was what happened during the 2023 election, where there were some glitches, and it completely eroded the confidence of Nigerians. So on our part, in fact, I'm committed to even having a mock presidential election, so that whatever technology, you see, the delicate thing about technology is that if the technology is designed without being properly tested. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there are issues with transmission to IRF in respect of the state assembly, in respect of the national assembly, and in respect of governorship. But I think where the problem came from was when it became interstates. So we are doing everything possible to ensure that we test whatever we have to ensure. So, and I did not say that technology will not be used. I don't know. People have been quoting, please, when you, the joys, like yesterday I was misquoted by what I said at the National Assembly, that I said I was going to build hospital. It was not in my budget. What we said, there was a question that why are we buying drugs? Do we have hospitals? And I said we have 2 existing clinics, and that those drugs were meant for the existing clinic. Then the distinguished senator said, why do you need to build a hospital? Nobody talk of hospital. We have clinics that have been existing for years for the purpose of our staff welfare. So, and here you are saying that I said technology will not be used. I don't know at what forum. This commission has come of age. We are going to use technology. We have beavers that we have been using, and beavers is being improved upon, and beavers is being tested. Even last week, I went around FCT to ensure that we tested, the beavers have been reconfigured for FCT election, that we tested everything to be sure that they are in order. So the debate is going on. No matter how it ends, we already have our own system and internal machinery to ensure that the results are transmitted. So that is that on technology. The second question has to do with the amounts that a lot of people felt about. Our election budget is not 1 trillion. Our election budget is about 873 billion. Compared to what we had during the 2023 election. Now, while we were at the National Assembly yesterday, my attention was drawn to the resolution of the House of Representatives that we should increase the amount that we pay to ad hoc staff, NY corpus. And by the time they worked it out, it came to about 32 billion, because we'll be using about 450,000 corpus. And I said to them, unlike what happened in 2023, we have doubled the amounts that we are supposed to be paying corpers and other ad hoc staff. And that the bill they were bringing yesterday of 32 billion naira just for corpers. I said corpers, in every polling unit, you have 4 pool officials. You have the presiding officer, you have APO1, APO2, APO, and APO3. So there are 4 of them. So by implication, by the time you are increasing to the amounts that you are doing for NYC core members, you are also going to implement the same for APO1, APO2, APO3. Now multiply 32 billion times 4. Just for ad hoc staff, the cost of training. So in fact, substantial part of the money goes for training. It's how you train ad hoc staff, rap tech, and all those. Then you are now talking also of inflation and forex. When you compare it to the 2023 election, we have even been modest in ensuring that the cost of the election is kept within bounds. Because if everything has a cost, if you are really going to give the cost of an election in Nigeria, for instance, I can tell Nigerians, I need a police, a law enforcement agent of my own. An agency that I know is 100% controlled by INEC. I will prepare for that. I can also say that I need to build my own network so that I am very sure. But despite these deficiencies, we are going to put everything possible not to disappoint Nigerians. We are going to be working with relevant agencies, the law enforcement agencies. We are going to be working with other professional bodies, IT bodies, to ensure that the problems we had in the past, we do not encounter them. So that is our mission, and so why not? We'll do our best to ensure that within the budget limits that we have, we give Nigeria what they desire.